the Chicago Bears. Now the snow is certainly coming down as we get things teed up here in Chicago. And we're underway from Soldier Field. And that one won't stay inside of the landing zone. It finds the sideline, and this drive's good. To start from the 40.
Quit cheating out there! That's what I like to hear! Hold it! You got caught! Good call, see? Good call. That call, Bill.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. Looks through and breaks away. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a gain of 3 after the loss, but still 3rd and 8 to work with.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, here's Williams. That's Cox, this is Lovely. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless. He took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Swift now from the pistol. And tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives him more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Offense to the line for second down. Working from the gun, Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Williams to throw on first. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. He brings it in. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy starting off with a throw. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And it's going to be 2nd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Now it's McCarthy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kevin Byard comes up with it. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Connecting with his back here, Swift. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 13-0 lead. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. off this offense. Looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears drive out to an early 14-0 lead. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. It's an early lead for the Bears. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They'll take over here, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, here's McCarthy. That throw behind his intended target.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. McCarthy throwing here. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
First down from the 41.
Here we go, set.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know what I call that play, Kate? Call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
Set up. 70 lying.
Going to the ground again on first. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Take off.
From the red zone now. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a first and goal.
First and goal, Minnesota.
L motion Jefferson left. They'll run here with Jones. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camps that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal. Back to Jones. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings make it a one-score game before halftime. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Josh Blackwell to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All set to go now from the 35. First down, Williams to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Williams set to pass. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up in their own 44. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Williams to throw here, 3rd and 1. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Dose of the hurry-up here.
That's good for a Bears 1st down.
1st down throw by Williams. He set up the screen here to Swift. Into the 2nd level past the 30. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at it, selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Nice catch. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears will add to their lead at the end of the half. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Bears double their lead to 14. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. First and 10, it's McCarthy. Running a screen now for Jones. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
See how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be second down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
McCarthy trying again on second down. That's complete. Here's Jones. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of him.
All set to go now from the 35. First and 10. Here's Jones. And he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Staying on the ground here with Jones. And tough running as the Elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, McCarthy. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Out of the gun, again to Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Let's go.
And put a receiver in motion left. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. This one's caught. And he's brought down after a 4th gain.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Same guy. Here's Hawkinson again. And this one does not go far. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. With that play clock getting perilously close to 0, Kevin O'Connell calls for a timeout. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings now within 1 score in the 4th. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Reichert on for the point after. It's no good. Perhaps the snow making things a little difficult for him there as that one winds up off the mark. After the missed extra point, he's still out there. He's going to put it back in play. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he's going to manage about 3 there before the defense gets to him. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Williams. Komet brings it in. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Bears.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears leading by 8. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Staying grounded with Swift. Free inside the 30. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they had the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious.
And that's just about to it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears lead by 15 now.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he's tackled for a short gain. Vikings out of the hurry-up need everyone back to the line.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
2nd down carry for Jones. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Keeping the pace here as the clock continues to run.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Vikings, first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Pass to 11. Pass to 11.
From the red zone now. Looking for... And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Here we go. Viking 18.
Here's McCarthy to throw. And that's a touchdown. Great catch there, and with almost no time left, well, Brock, they're going to need a miracle, but it is still possible. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
So even though it's not officially over, this is probably just to get the final score a couple points closer.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
McCarthy's going to look to throw this. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
Bears 28, Vikings 19. Will Reichard to kick off.
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. Here's Duvernay on the return. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So the Bears come away with a win. And it might take these fans some time to get out of here with this wintry weather, Brock. Snow plows definitely needed out there on those roads. They can take all the extra time to celebrate in the stands with each other, waiting to leave as their guys get the winter win. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Bears winners as we say so long from Chicago.
chill. Right on my side is my ego becomes a funky child with some wood on my tongue. Be like intake a breath and my mouth gets loose. So while I scatter my spit, I dream of juice. How you rebel out the dark hallway. This place I kissed, I made your day. I say, you play the track from your record collection. It's your mix, congratulations.
Change a lot of names, some know that we have.
Now, very close because I told you so. You know, we love because we love to play. Yeah, we be freaky and we wanna stay.
Change a lot of names, some know that we have always been down. If I ever didn't thank you, then just let me do it now.
Lock, strike, so we begin that violent force a lot. Guaranteed to turn it as a better goal of mine. Because we don't get changed like a chameleon. And the channel, whenever the rap show the world is on, you know we dazzle like get all our human battles. Rattles out your head for redeem. I call the bottles, fall in love with your teachers on the right for yourself, mate. Check your test, we free of evidence, LA.
Change a lot of names, some know that we have always been down. If I ever didn't thank you, then just let me do it now. Keep my feet on the ground, keep my head in the clouds, electrified by the sound. It comes from the down, and we change a lot of names, some know that we have always been down. If I ever didn't thank you, then just let me do it now.
You spin my head right around when you go down.
Walk out the house with my swagger, hop in that whip, yo, I got places to go. People to see, time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going, the women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry, that's always on. I know the storm is coming, my pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night, cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot, cause we ballin' this platinum every hour. Look, mama, ow, you just like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goody power.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
It's Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olson and Jason Myers as a set to get started. Off we go in the rain here in Seattle. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
What is up?
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And a nice run to start it out. 6 yards on the first play of the game.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
What is up?
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
What is up?
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Carry for the Spartans. Kenneth Walker. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Andrew Billings from the interior there to bring him down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Go, 80. Go, set. Go, red, 80. Set.
Once again, it's Walker. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Seattle.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6.
We go, set.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and not much there. He's back. To the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Third and 6.
Time.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Open man, this should heave. That's complete. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Big time pitch and catch there on third down to extend this drive. Feels like they've got to come away with 6. You want to strike first. It'll go a long way in determining how the rest of this game plays out.
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's first and goal.
Ready.
Here's Walker. And he will get into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. His kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. Not much happening there, just a short game.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the shotgun. He's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Ernest Jones getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6. And it's 3rd down. Now Williams. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the Bears' 33-yard line.
Here we go, side. Right side.
They'll run right. Here's Walker. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Here we go, side.
Darnold to throw on 2nd down. Huff brings it in left side. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable, incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Side.
Operating from the gun. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on 4th down.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. That's to the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
On 1st down, it's Swift. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. To throw is Williams. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter, as they've got it starting third down and 2. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Got the hook up there to Ogunze. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on fourth down.
Love the idea of going for it on fourth down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on fourth down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete. Reek Woolen that time. Good coverage, and he breaks it up.
I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
That's complete. It's Odunze. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Williams to the air once more. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Makes it second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll let this go towards the end zone. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it's going to bring up a third down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
On third down, it's Williams. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And Williams hit the deck there, but after he picked up the first down.
12 yards. And the Bears first down. A gain of 12. First down, Chicago.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Luther Burton, the intended target. And that will lead to a second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before third down. Throwing is Williams. That's hauled in at the 2. And the Bears going to be set up with first and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Swift is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
That ties the game at 7.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Throwing on first and 10 is Darnold. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Shaheed in motion. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Shaheed in motion. Darnold to throw on first down. Shaheed with the catch. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 19 more on that one. And another first down.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here goes set.
Darnold to throw again. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith and Jigba. Now they are in business. Inside the first down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. in motion. Darnold to the air once more. Taken in right side by Barner. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 6-yard line.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We're back to Seattle after this. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Walker. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Here's Darnold. And he'll take it on in. A.J. Barner. Touchdown, Seattle. Myers now to add the PAT. It's up and through. And the Seahawks will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. A play fake. Now Williams. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Going for it all. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
3rd and long. Here's one. And this drive is over before it can start. It's swallowed up to force 4th down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Darnold now to throw. Open left side is Barner. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. first half and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
lady. Go set.
To throw is Darnold. Into the hands of his tight end, Barner. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Darnold to throw. And that one incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Leads to second and
A
10.
rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
Second and 10.
Ready. We go set.
To throw again is Darnold. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. On the run to the right. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Second and 5. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
On third down, it's Williams from the gun. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
On the return, the Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set. Ready. Hey, set.
Darnold. And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Timing and anticipation, those are the critical elements anytime you're throwing a ball outside of the numbers. If the quarterback waits too long, Mike, that receiver just gets closer and closer to the sideline and just makes what should have been a much easier throw and catch an incomplete pass.
Some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. On play action, here's Darnold. His pass taken in by Shaheed. He needed 13 and got 14 for the first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll complete it to Barner. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. A big play for Seattle. Pickup of 46 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Set.
They run with Walker. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll go play action with Darnold. Quick throw taken in. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Walker trying to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Walker. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
Now I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Now the point after drop from Myers. He's got it. And the Seahawks will take a 21-7 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and taken by Loveland. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
One of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Throwing is Williams. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Ready to hard. Here we go.
Williams. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on down.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains to force the turnover on downs.
And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Third and 7. In motion is Barner. Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there as time has expired. The 3rd quarter has come to an end. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's taken in, and he will have the Seahawks first down. And that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back. At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Here's a design run. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
Gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Third and 11.
We go sack.
Shaheed in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Darnold. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down.
There you go, son. Ready?
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Bears.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Open man downfield is Loveland. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense, and well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. He's going to air this one out. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
So, Mike, you find yourself in some of these inclement weather games, whether it's rain or snow, really the challenge falls on the defensive side. They're usually more in a reactionary position where they got to change directions and they got to react to the plays and the movement of the offense. So what you want to do in these bad games is keep the ball underneath, tackle well in space, and say, okay, offense, snap that slippery ball one more time, throw it one more time. Just make them go the long way. Don't get them off the hook by giving them a one-play score.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing again, Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
They're trying to throw again. Here's Williams. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. He's taken down just shy of the 10. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12. And a 1st down.
First down, Chicago.
Throw it again. It's Williams. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 2 on the Seahawks 3-yard line.
Williams to the air once more. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he will score. Game on. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Oh, the pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Go set. Set.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd
And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Go, lady. Go set.
Now gives to Walker, running right. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage, but he's not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
Well, now this brings up 3rd down, Mike, and a really tough call for this coach. Does he want to remain aggressive, put the ball in the air, and try to keep this offense on the field? Or can he be a little more conservative, not be afraid to punt the ball away, and hope his defense can finish this game out?
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
We go set.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, and a pressure there. He's taking a throwaway, and he's taken down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That is caught! And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
So let's see if the Bears can keep it rolling as they go for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he is going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion works, and we've got ourselves a tie game.
You can just tell the teams that practice these end-of-game situations. After the offense scored, there was no big hoopla. They weren't throwing themselves a parade. They immediately knew they had to go for 2. Get back in the huddle, get their best play call executed, and we got a tie ball game.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Now Walker. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 2.
We go set. Go, lady. Yo, lady.
Now Darnold. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Big, big play. 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. 11 yards on the pass there. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down. Now Seattle to use the final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 4th quarter. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big 1st down. They'll go play action with Darnold. Outright Smith-Njigba has it. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. That's complete. It's Jackson Smith-Njigba. straight hookups. This one good for 10 yards.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. So after the penalty, a break as they now have 1st and 5. Now Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Bears first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. Forced out wide. He'll go right back to Loveland. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the Seahawks. They took this one down to the wire. Late field goal does the trick. Walk away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.